Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this public English course. Public English course. Why should we say public English course instead of English public course? It's similar to this question. To say traditional Chinese characters or Chinese traditional characters. What does that mean? What does traditional Chinese characters mean? Yes, traditional Chinese characters 是翻译过来是繁体字。繁体字，简体字呢 ？simplified 简体字。simplified Chinese characters. Traditional 是传统的，就是过去的，但是我们翻译过来是繁体字、简体字。Pay attention to the order of the two words. It's traditional Chinese, not the other way around. Chinese traditional. No. So I'd like to draw your attention to these words. It's called public English course. So this English course is for public use. So it's public English course. Okay, that's the first thing. Okay, after that, I'd like to make a brief self-introduction. Self-introduction. My name is Victor. Does any one of you share a similar name with me? Also named Victor? Do you have an English name? Do you have an English name? If you do not have, say, no, I do not have an English name. What about you? No? Okay. What about you?
No.
No. Next time, I suggest you find an appropriate English name for yourselves. Okay? Which English name do you like best? Then you can choose. You can choose your own English names. Okay, good. Victor means what? Yes, exactly. Victory. This is the noun form of success. It's called victory. Victory. Good. And I'm a lecturer of Wenzhou University. Yes, and I graduated from Xiamen University, and I'm a PhD in international law. PhD stands for Philosophy of Doctor. You're right. Philosophy 是哲学 Doctor 是博士 Philosophy of Doctor 是哲学博士其实所有的博士都可以称为 PhD Doctorate. I'm a PhD in international law. I'm sure some of you might be wondering Why or how did you get to be an English teacher if your major is international law? Well, the answer is like this, because I like English very much. I have a huge passion for English. Passion. Confidence means 信心 is passion, 热情、热爱、喜爱。Passion, enthusiasm. Passion for something. When you love something, you can always say, I have a passion for something. I have a passion for something. Okay? Good. Or, I'm an enthusiast of something. Passion for something. An enthusiast of something. These two expressions have one similar meaning. I love English very much, and I like to let others to have a better command of English. And that's why I am here to deliver lectures in this public English course. Okay. How to learn English? What did you do to learn English? What do you usually do? What do you usually do to learn English? I guess you just sit in the classroom, you attend classes, and you just memorize the words and expressions on the final part of the textbooks, right? Other than that, what else? No way. Have you ever seen any movies, English movies? Movies, films. Have you ever seen any of that? Learn English via English movies. What about English songs? English songs. When I was young. This is an English song, right? Have you ever heard of this song? When I was young, I listened to the radio. Yesterday once more, the name of the song. Yesterday once more, 昨日重现。你可以通过看英语电影、英文电影、听英文歌的形式，也可以通过参加英语角的形式 ，Go to English corners to practice your English, to learn English. Okay, welcome. Find a place and be seated. Okay. That is the best way of learning English. Memorizing English words and expressions is just not enough. It's just not enough. Okay, today I'll give you an English sentence. It's like this. English is something for use. English is something for use. To put it another way, English is not something for learning. Okay. English is not something for learning. That's the point. English is not something for learning, but rather it is something for, yes? You're guessing, right? You're guessing, but what's the word you picked? But rather, it is something for, how to read this word? Any volunteers? This word, this word.
Use.
Yes, you what?
Use.
Use, right? Good, she's right. Is there anybody here who would like to pronounce this word as use? What's the difference between use and use? Is there any difference between these two sounds? Yeah, the first one is s, right? The second sound is z. That's different. When to pronounce s, when to pronounce z. Is use here the correct one, the correct sound, or the use is the correct one, is the right one? Which one is right? I'll tell you the truth, okay? When USE is a noun, it should make the sound use. While when USE is a verb, it makes the sound of use. Z. That's the difference. So, for, what should be followed after for? It should be a noun, right? And that's why here it should be use. That's good. Can anybody repeat this sentence for us out loud without seeing this sentence? Can you recite this sentence? Let's try one by one. Would you please have a try to repeat the sentence I write down here? No, you cannot. Where's your notebook? Where's your notebook? 你的笔记本呢? Okay, I'll give this chance to another boy or girl who would like to have a go. Have a go equals have a try, right? Anybody want to have a try? Anybody want to have a go? Just repeat the sentence. Accept. Accept. I raised. Would you please have a go? No. What about you? What about you? You? How about you?
English is not something for learning, but rather it is something for use.
Good. Excellent. We should applaud for him, right? Good.那么翻译过来是什么呢？英语不是用来学的， 就是拿着一个教科书去背后面的单词，也不是拿着去背那个课文。课文其实有时候也不需要背，我想大家也没有背过，从来都没有背过。我知道的，它是用来用的。It's for use. Am I using English right now? Yes, of course. Are you using English right now? Yes, you're listening to English. Listening, speaking, reading, and writing. The 4 skills of learning English. Almost all the students, almost all the Chinese students are learning mute English. What does mute English mean? Mute. Do you have an English dictionary and app? An app for English. Yes, dictionary. Do you have a dictionary? Do you have cell phones with you? Yes. Do you have a cell phone with you? Yeah, cell phones. Yes, in your cell phones, I suggest you download an app, dictionary app, okay? Whenever you meet unfamiliar words, just look them up in the dictionary, okay? Mute means without any sound, silent. You are learning mute English, which means you without any sound. 静音的，哑巴的。Yes, almost all the Chinese students are learning mute English. Because what? Because they never open their mouths. They never say English, no matter at home or in public places, for example, at school. They never use them. If we don't use them, how can we count on you learning English well? That's a mission impossible. So the first step is open your mouth. Open your mouth. Pay attention to this word, mouth. Now, would you please read that word for us? Mouth. Mouth. Okay, your turn. Mouth. Mouth. I can't hear. You need to speak it out loud. Just like me. Mouth. Listen. My son is big, right? It's huge. Mouth. Yes, your turn. I can't see your tongue out. It must be out. With your tongue between your teeth. Your turn.
Mouth.
Make your tongue out. Longer. Yes, mouth. Your turn. Not all. Ow. Mouth. Ow. Look at this symbol. This is just like our mouth, right? Yes or no? Yes. Owl, owl. 双元音。Mouth, mouth. Okay, your turn. Your tongue out. With your teeth, bite your tongue. Your turn. Good.
Mouth.
Good. Good.
Mouse.
Out. Mouth.
Mouse.
Good. This. Can you speak out this word? This. Mouth. This. 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 At the same time, I mean, when your tongue draws back and the sound out at the same time. This. This. Good. Your turn. Mouth.
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 Good. Your turn. Don't be shy. I tell you, English is not for people who are shy. If you're shy, it's difficult for you to learn English well. Again, would you please pronounce this word? That. That. This. Those. Good. Very good. This, that, those. Mouth. All these th. All those th. All with your tongues out. Between your teeth. Okay, your turn. This. Say 4 words, okay? Listen. This, that, those, mouth. 1, 2, go. You cannot do it? This is easy. Okay, please, okay? Try, but trust yourself. Okay. But I believe that you learned that, right? Right? You know how to pronounce that, right? This, that, those, mouth. Good. 为什么发音很重要？你发音不标准，你的听力分数就高不了。因为你的不标准，人家说的标准，人家的标准的你一听和你的对不上，你就听不懂。好吧？ So today I'll give you 3 suggestions for learning English or for English learning. 3 suggestions. Suggestion number 1 is open your mouth. 张开你的嘴，要说，要用。 就是我刚才讲的 ，English is not something for learning, but rather it is something for use. Open your mouth. And try to use English in your daily life. 在日常生活中要学会用。 This is the suggestion number 1. Suggestion number 2. You need to develop a habit of lifelong learning. A habit. Develop or form a habit of lifelong learning. 要形成、养成一种 什么习惯？lifelong， 终生学习的习惯，是终生还是终身？生命的生，对吧？终生学习的习惯。Even me, right now, I'm a teacher. I'm a law teacher. I'm a law school teacher. And at the same time, I'm an English teacher. Even for a law school teacher, I'm learning English every day. I'm not telling lies. Right now, today, I am still learning English. By what? By what way? For example, I will watch American TV series. 美国的电视连续剧 TV series, including those English movies. These are the first-hand English materials. 是一手的英语材料。非常的怎么样？非常的 ，this one。This word. How to read this word? Idiomatic. What does this mean? 自然的，地道，就是地道的表达。Idiomatic expressions. Idiomatic expressions. Appropriate words. Double P. Appropriate words. Idiomatic expressions, appropriate words. To find these expressions and words, I'll give you an example. When there is a new student coming, what would you say to him or her? Yeah, welcome, good. What else?
Nice to meet you.
Yes, good. But there's another word. First is come in. Okay? That's the answer I'm expecting. But come in. Everybody can say come in. But you can use a much more idiomatic expression. It's called come on in. It's different. Come on in. Have you ever seen this phrase? What's the difference between come in and come on in? Come on! Have you ever heard of this word? Come on! What does that mean? Come on! 快来呀！这里体现了一种感情和语气，对吧 ？Come on in， 快进来吧，而不是平平的进来，进来。它是有语气的，这就是一个比较怎么样地道的、很自然的一种表达。我刚才讲到了，我们学英语不要只记书本后面的单词，为什么呢？因为你学了再多的单词，你所有的单词你现在都认识了，我把它组合到一起，你也不知道它是什么意思。I'll give you an example. Stand means 站立 ，up 向上 ，stand up 起来，站起来。Okay, this word. Stand up for yourself. What does that mean?
为自己发声。
Good. How do you know that? 为自己发声，为自己 的权利抗争，为自己辩护，为自己发声，为自己辩护。Stand up for yourself. I think everybody should be able to stand up for yourself. How are you up for a model student? How are you up for a model student? Model student, what does that mean?
初学者
Model, this word. I'm a little bit short, right?
模范学生。
Good, a model student. How are you up for a model student? 你是怎么当上一个模范生的？什么意思？你怎么配当模范生？我觉得你不符合一个模范生的标准和条件，这就是这个意思啊。啊 ，for 都懂 ，model student 也懂，集合到一起，你却不知道它是什么意思。所以我在强调，学英语不仅仅是记单词这么简单，还有词组，是吧？词组也表达了很多的意思，每个单词都认识，放到一起不知道在说什么。考试英语考试阅读理解当中，都是那些个原装的、地道的英文。你要是不明白，你要是不知道这些词组的话，你就不知道什么意思，就读不懂。再比如 ，put 放搁置，对吧 ？Together 一起，一起的。Put together, what does that mean? 把这些东西放到一起吗？写一份研究计划。研究计划是这个词，我想你应该也知道 ，proposal， 听说过这个词吗 ？proposal 什么意思 ？propose 学过这个词吗 ？propose purpose 是目的 ，purpose 是目的 ，propose 是提出建议、提议的意思。propose， 那么这个 proposal 就是一项建议，就是一项建议名词意思，就是建议的那个名词形式 proposal。那还有一个意思是什么呢？研究计划、研究项目的意思。那我说写一份研究计划，写一份项目书、研究项目书，就是 put together a proposal， 而不是 write a proposal。那才是地道的表达，那才是 idiomatic 地道的表达，那才是地道。I've already put together a proposal， 我已经完成了一份研究计划的写作工作、起草。这是这个意思 ，put together。Put together a proposal， 写出了一份研究计划。All these expressions are those I learned in English movies. That's what I'm doing. That's what I say. I'm learning English right now, almost every day. And that's why it is me who is understanding here and give you or deliver a lecture to you. Okay? Good. Suggestion number 2. That's suggestion number 2. Suggestion number 3. And it's also a homework or assignment. I suggest everybody prepare a notebook that is not that thick. It's thick. fake notebook. Fake notebook. It does not need to be that fake. It needs only to be this thin. Okay. I need you to prepare a notebook. Not that thick, like this. That one is okay, actually. That one is okay. And this one. That's the model notebook. This is the model notebook. Okay. How many pages are there? There are 30 pages. 30 pages. Okay? And yes, he jotted down a lot of words and expressions here. Very good. But the notebook I mentioned just now is not for these notes. No, this is a notebook for notes, but my notebook is a separate notebook to jot down what? Content. The content must be idiomatic expressions or sentences or sentence groups. It's better be idiomatic sentence or sentences. Only sentences can be included in the notebook. What kind of sentences? 地道的，你想表达的，你学到的，那些个觉得很地道的句子写在上面。Only sentences. Words, no. Phrases, no. Expressions, no. Only sentences can be included in this notebook. One sentence a day. Or 2 sentences a day. Okay? And then, day after day after day, when this notebook is finished, I'm sure that your English will be improved a lot. You will never be worried about your writing. You will never be worried about your speaking. You know what to speak because what you wrote down is you plan to speak, right? I'll give you an example. The first sentence for today is the sentence I let you to repeat. I let you repeat. Which sentence?
English is
Yeah, repeat it again.
English is not something for learning, but rather it's something for use.
Good. This should be the first sentence in your separate notebook. Next week, at this time of next week, everybody should bring a notebook like this, and I will check how many sentences have you written down. At least 7 sentences. Okay? And these sentences will become your old friends. Every time you open the book, so many familiar faces. You will be able to speak out. Alright? The sentences, thank you. The sentences can be chosen from your textbook. Can be chosen from your textbook. Can be like this. Come on in. It's a sentence, right? Is this a sentence or no? Or not? Is this a sentence? Yes. Open your mouth. Prepare a notebook. prepare a separate notebook. Prepare a separate notebook. It's separate. In this notebook, your handwriting must be neat. 你的书写必须工整。Must be nice and neat. Okay? Treat it like a precious. Precious. You know what precious means?
奢侈品宝藏。
宝贝，珍宝。Precious. It's a precious king, a ring. The King of Ring. Have you ever heard of that movie? 指环王. Yeah. Precious. That's precious. So that's the three pieces of advice, 3 suggestions for your future learning. 你们现在学还不晚，只是在8年级初2。我告诉大家，为什么要学英语？为什么要养成终生学习的习惯？ Because almost 95% of the world's knowledge is produced and stored in the language of English. If you want to get some information, they're in English. The books are in English. 你现在中考要考英语，高考要考英语，大学要考4、6级，考研要考英语，考博要考英语，出国的话要有语言考试，雅思、托福也要考英语。Accept it. It's inevitable. 接受它吧，这是无可避免的。So there's only one way out. 只有一条出路。Embrace it. 拥抱它。Accept it. 接受它。拿下它。Not that difficult. As long as you're trying to use it. Try to use it. I told you just now you are right now using English because you're listening to me, right? Good. And this classroom is a good place. I bet in the past you've never been listening so much, hearing so much English, right? For so long a time. 过去你们有听过这么长时间一直都在说英语吗？ Even in your English classrooms, in your school, right? Your English teacher will never speak so much English. So cherish this environment, cherish this classroom, because it is a place where you can gather information in English. You can practice your listening ability. You can practice your speaking ability. You need to grasp this opportunity. Although it's a public course. And you need to shout out. Not just sit here. Just use your lips. Shouting. You know what? I'm speaking English using my lungs. 我在用我的肺部在说话 instead of my mouth. Instead of my mouth. No. I believe this day, today, today, this day, will be a great day for you to be different from your classmates. 今天就是这个日子，就是你和你们同学之间的分水岭。因为你们从此就和他们不一样了，你改变了学雅和英语的习惯，你全面锻炼自己的听说读写能力。你知道不光记单词，还要记词组。你为了提高自己的写作能力，你要的是句子，完整的句子，而且是地道的句子。你觉得这个句子很美好，很地道，把它摘到你的本上。下周来，每一个人都拿着一个本子，就像那个样子的。我需要见到7到14个句子，可以是句子，也可以是 sentence groups， 句子组。哎，2到3个句子就可以了，不需要太多。For example, I'll give you an example. My English is not that good. Period. Full stop. However, my Chinese, I'm rather good or I'm rather excellent in Chinese. Full stop. How many sentences are there? 2, right? The first sentence is, my English is not that good or very good. Period. However, I'm rather excellent in Chinese. Period. This is one. What's the point that is idiomatic? 哪个地方是比较地道的？ My English is not that good. That good. 没有那么好。你听说过这个句子吗？表达。我的英语没有那么好。Very good. That good. That 在这里是个什么词？就相当于一个副词，形容这个 good， 只不过是程度，那么好，程度副词。没听说过吧？那这个就可以当成一个句子。Not that good, however 也是一个亮点。你在英文写作过程当中，如果用到 however, comma 逗号，那就很高级。老师看到你这个句子，就觉得很好，语法也正确，也很地道，也很标准，那就是得高分，作文的高分就是这么来的。However, I'm okay. Again, 还有一个技巧哈。There's another technique I'd like to share with you. 就说我很擅长做某事。How many ways of expressing I'm good at something? How many ways? Do well in. Yes? Do well in. Do well in. Yes? What else? Excel at something. For example, I excel at English. 什么意思？我很擅长英语。还可以说什么？Be excellent at something. I'm excellent in something. Look. Okay. Sorry. I'm excellent in something. What else? I'm expert in something. What does expert mean? 专家，这个就是专家的意思。For example, I'm an English expert. 我是一个英语专家。那是不是也很擅长啊？你都专家了，那这个有什么用呢？就是考试的时候，可能他在原文当中用的是 excellent in something， 但是选项当中直接说成了 an expert in something， 这就是同义词替换了。你做阅读理解的时候就变化了，对不对？况且你自己在写作的时候，如果有2次表达到我很擅长，第一次用这个，第2次就不要再用它了，用了就重复了，换一种说法就行。而且学英语的最高级形式就是用英语解释英语。For example, mute, just now I said, without any sound. Mute, without any sound. 没有任何声音，是不是就是哑的、静音的？Another one. I have to tell you another thing. I have never been abroad for a single day. What does that mean? I have never been abroad for a single day. What does this mean? Good. Who said 出国? That's right. Abroad means 副词，在国外，在海外。那你要解释它，怎么用英语解释它呢？ It has, yes, you know how to explain abroad in English? Overseas. This is an adjective, 是一个形容词，在海外的，在国外的，在海外的。那你完全就是我从来没出过1天国，我没出过国，那我也能把英语说成这样。问题在哪里？我自己刻苦，我会模仿，我看电影，我听歌，我去模仿去学习。那你们需要的，可能也没有这种说和听的环境，那就靠自己了，靠自己去做一个有心人。留心在哪里能学到英语，每天都学。如果遇到一个单词不认识，立马拿出手机来下载一个电子词典 app， 立马查了以后保存一下就记住了。一次记不住，反复的看就记住了，就成老朋友了。为什么那个笔记本很重要？因为你不要丢掉它，你把它保护好了。我希望我最后看到的完成的时候 ，without any dog ears. Dog ears. Dog ears. Yeah. It must be like this. Very neat. 非常工整。Because what? Because that's a precious. That's where your friends are. Your old friends are. 那是你老朋友所在的地方，不要把他们拉。Okay, I think the first period concludes. Let's take a break of 5 or 10 minutes, okay? We'll come back later. 休息5到10分钟。